we've had a lot of fun this week talking about the quarterback matchups in these games. Goff against Purdy, Lamar, of course, against Patrick Mahomes, and Shock Jennings over here was like, you know what? I want to rank some stuff.
Yeah.
So I got a note last night that Greg Jennings wants to give us his rankings of the top. I don't even know how many, but the top something quarterbacks in the league, yeah?
QBs, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, take it away.
All right, we're just going to jump right into it. Top 5. Let's start
Top
with
5 quarterbacks in the NFL.
These are pretty much, in my opinion, non-negotiable. You obviously got Patrick Mahomes. You got Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. We know what he's doing and what he's on pace to do as far as potentially win the Super Bowl, second MVP. C.J. Stroud took a franchise from nothing to something. Josh Allen, we know who these guys are. Then we got our second tier, 6 through 10. Dak Prescott. Yes, Dak Prescott, MVP conversation, all the things.
Come on.
Justin Herbert, Jared Goff.
What are we doing?
Matthew Stafford. Aaron Rodgers. You got to pay respect to Aaron Rodgers. We know he's going to come back and be special. Hold on. 10 through 15.
What?
We need more 10.
Kirk Cousins.
Oh, this is an
Jalen Hurts. Jordan Love was special this year.
What are we doing?
Trevor Lawrence, he's going to get paid.
Oh, my Lord.
Kyler Murray, playmaker. He just missed a ton of games,
Please.
obviously coming off of injury. And then we got the man himself, Brock Purdy.
Oh, wow.
Right there in the middle of the pack. Exactly. You agree? No one needs to know that you agree.
Take this off me. Makes my head look better. I'll give that one on. I mean, I now give the real list. I understand that was a joke to shut me up and duct tape my mouth. Where's the real list?
That's the real
Where's the real
I'll
list?
show you the real list. Guys, can we put the list up there? The real list.
I mean, why? I mean,
put the real list up there.
Look, we get enough attention on the show already. I mean, all right, so do you want me to just help you out here real quick? Joe Burrow had a great year, didn't he? Oh, that's right. He can't stay on the field. He's never healthy. Hasn't played a game in how many months? I'll give you Lamar. C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud's a rookie who won 1 playoff game. Brock Purdy's got 4 more playoff wins than he does, and is the number 1 seed. Josh Allen, game on the line. Josh Allen misses wide open guys. Can't lead the Buffalo Bills to a win to get to an NFC Championship game. My guy, game on the line, drives his team right down the field. Dak Prescott.
Don't laugh at Dak.
You like Dak Prescott.
I love Dak.
I like Dak Prescott, but not the way you have him ordered here.
At 6,
Is he a top 10 quarterback?
Yeah.
Sure. But this is a fight against my guy. This is a personal attack.
your guy?
Brock Purdy's my guy.
Oh, Brock Purdy.
This is a personal attack against. Let's just keep going through it. I wish you could make it bigger. Justin Herbert has never won a playoff game. He's been a disgrace to where he got drafted. Jared Goff, journeyman quarterback, having a good year. Matthew Stafford, at the end of his career, couldn't beat the Detroit Lions. Aaron Rodgers, 4 plays, he stinks. Kirk Cousins lost to the New York Giants at home last year
begging for
in
Kirk
the playoffs
Cousins to come out
because
here.
he's competent, but he's not a top 15 quarterback. Jalen Hurts regressed, you know that story. Jordan Love, game on the line, what'd he do?
Wow.
Oh, I'm going to roll to my right and throw the ball 30 yards in the middle of the field so 2 different Niners can intercept it and end my season. Trevor Lawrence regressed, didn't make the playoffs after getting off to a 7-2 start. And Murray, I mean, if there was an Oompa Loompa league, yes, he's my starting quarterback. He was the quarterback of one of the worst teams in football this year. And then I get to year number 16, my number 3, Brock Purdy, who all he's done was go undefeated last year and lead a team to the NFC Championship game. Why'd they lose that game? Because he got hurt. Proof is in the pudding. When they played Philly this year with a healthy Brock Purdy, they Yahtzee him, right? This year, comes back, has a little tough stretch. Cleveland, Minnesota, Cincinnati, right? And then what happened? Baltimore as well. And then what happened? He righted the ship. Didn't have a great game last week against Green Bay. Game on the line. He did what great quarterbacks do. He forgot about the pass and let his team down for a game-winning touchdown. How do you have a guy who in his 2 years as a quarterback has gone to the NFC Championship game both times on the strength of his decision-making and right arm and make him 16th? You, my friend, I love you. but you've embarrassed yourself here tonight. Take ownership of that.
Brock Purdy's a good quarterback. I got him right
16th?
there. Yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean,
Trevor Lawrence?
Let's go back. How many organizations thought he was great coming out?
That's safe, but that's your.
No. So I moved him all the way up. I moved him up. Based on.
Oh, so you had him in the 20s?
I got him right there in the middle of the pack. If you want to argue some of the bottom guys, you can argue them. I'm not going to give them to you because I'm not basing it off of stats and or what we now all of a sudden want to count as a quarterback stat. Quarterback wins. That's not a thing. And for me, when I look at these guys that I have in front of Brock Purdy, they are difference makers. They actually are the reason why their teams are either relevant or could win and upset teams that are better than them.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy, good quarterback. He's on the list.
You can't. It's the NFL.
He's on the
it's
list.
The hardest position in all of sports. You guys know that. And all this guy does is win. And I come from a world, maybe I'm old school. I was born in 69. Maybe I was raised differently. I don't know. But I come from a world where winning's what's important.
Okay, yeah. Robert Horry, well, all he does is win. Do we consider him one of the best basketball players ever?
Does he have the nickname Big Shot Bob? Thank you. Yes,
Big
he
Shot
does.
Bob. Do we acknowledge him as one of the best?
You're comparing apples and oranges to bad comparison.
But you answered it, so you entertained it.
Well,
I appreciate it.
Because you're my friend. You're sitting here. I can't ignore you. I'd like to ignore you. Matter of fact, I do this. Put the tape back on my mouth. So I don't have to respond to your knucklehead.
You don't even know how to put the tape on.
That's right. I don't want to respond to your knucklehead. So, oh, the hell
Let me do the tape.
You do the tape.
I'll get the tape. Yeah.
That's the reality of that stupid list of yours. You're banned from lists for a month. That's it. And you guys over there that decided to allow my dear friend Greg Jennings to create such a stupid list, none of you countered him on that? None of you guys, I got 15 producers. Nobody said, Greg, you're embarrassing yourself.
Question for you.
I'm sorry that my guys let you down.
Question for you. Where do you have Brock Purdy?
Third.
That's ridiculous.
Third.
And you call where I have him absurd?
Yeah.
So put the list back up.
Go ahead.
He's third on the list.
Third. That's right.
So who's in front of him?
Mahomes is 1. Lamar Jackson's 2. Brock Purdy's 3.
It's funny
the line.
It's funny to be on a show where you're both so wildly wrong. Like, you are wildly wrong, and you are wildly wrong.
It's wild.
Like, it's just like, you're so wrong, both of you.
So where do you have Brock Purdy?
I have him at 11.
I have him top 10. But overall, where's Tua?
Yeah, where's Tua? Where's Kyler Murray in front of Tua?
What Tua?
We got Kyler Murray in front of Tua?
Like,
a lot of people can say Brock Purdy and Tua are kind of in the similar situation.
Oh, man, Greg.
Like when you take Tyreek Hill away from that team, I don't know.
By the way, I'm with you on that.
I'm just saying.
I'm with you on that. How many playoff wins does Tua have? None.
We can always come together over Tua being overrated.
We live in a world where we've started to give out participation trophies where, and I don't go beyond that because I'll get myself in trouble.
God.
But there's a reason Sports Illustrated went out of business. And it's a swimsuit edition. That's period stop on that. But that being the case, it's okay to win. It's okay to judge people in sports based on whether or not they win or they lose. It's not, you played a really good game, Trevor Lawrence. You changed the direction of the Jaguar franchise. Trevor Lawrence is a major disappointment. Kyler Murray, a major disappointment. Joe Burrow, when he plays, great quarterback. Yeah. I'd put him right up there. Maybe I'd even put him third. But I got a guy that doesn't miss games. You've got a guy in Burrow who never plays.
Has Brock Purdy been hurt?
And I've got a guy that's going to
Has Brock Purdy missed?
He's never gotten hurt. He never misses a game. Brock Purdy, as you know.
Technically, he got knocked out of the game.
Here's the deal.
He's never gotten hurt.
Here's the deal.
He's never missed a start.
Brock, the one game he missed, they got blown out.
Yeah.
All right? One time he missed the game, and what happened? He lost by 90. When Brock Purdy leads the San Francisco 49ers to the Super Bowl, you guys are going to come crawling back going, I got it wrong, Craig. Let me do a new list, Craig.
I don't have him that low.
Yeah.
Greg does. I have him top 10. The fact that he's underneath somebody, Aaron Rodgers didn't play this year. Kyler Murray played half the season.
So if I were basing the list off of just solely this year, I would not have Aaron Rodgers on this. I would not have Joe Burrow on this because they didn't play enough games, even Justin Herbert. But I'm not basing it off of just this year. Just quarterbacks that I have in front of him that I would take to run my franchise that I say these are difference makers. If I have them, I have a better chance to either revitalize my organization or win it all.
Well, look, obviously it's going to play itself out, but I live in the now, and I think it's okay to reward
You
winning.
live in the right now?
In the right now.
Right now.
And right now, none of your guys are playing football. My guy's still playing. So right now, I'll take the guy that's still playing football and who for the second consecutive year took his team to the NFC Championship game when no one gave him a shot. But I will say this. I do appreciate one aspect of what you said because you're very honest about it. And I do think it colors the way a lot of people view Brock Purdy. You acknowledged where he got drafted. Yeah. And I'm telling you, if he was the #1 overall pick, like Joe Burrow was for Cincinnati, and he was now taking his team to their second consecutive championship game, you would talk about him a lot differently than you do.
Yeah.
He's fighting the image of being Mr. Irrelevant.
Can I be honest? I added that little nugget in there just so you can have a handlebar to hold on.
That's very nice
I've got
of you, Craig.
handlebars to hold on. Yeah.
That's very nice of you, Craig.
That was fun.
Very considerate.
I got tape burn on my lips. I don't really quite like it. Yeah, I'm going to be accused of cheating now. It's going to be a whole thing. All right, in any event, coming up, how else did your lips get that red, Craig?
Man.
Willie Cologne taped them shut. Look at that. By the way,
So aggressive.
you know the problem with that? He's done it before. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.